What is going on, everybody? This is Major League Hatz, and welcome to Major League Hatz Weekly Podcast, episode number 54. How's it going today, Dan D9, Johnny G? How you guys doing today? So, in today's opening little thing, I don't know if you guys have been watching the spring training. I don't know if you guys have been watching the spring training games and whatnot. You guys know it's early in the spring training season. It goes on for till about the end of March, early April, and we start to get some real games going. But here's what I'm having an issue with. I've been watching the games, and I'm already discouraged because not only is Justin Verlander dealing with an issue, you got Stanton dealing with the issue. You got Griffin Cannon dealing with an issue. If you guys don't know who Griffin Cannon is, he's a pitcher for the Angels. You have Jorge Alfaro dealing with the injury. That's not even to remind you guys about Luis Severino dealing with an injury. And in fact, his is so bad, he's actually having Tommy John surgery. So he's actually going to be out the whole 2020 season. So I was thinking, are these players just when they come in, they've worked out so much during the offseason. Yeah, they maybe take a month off or something like that. But if they've been working out so much to the fact that by the time they reach spring training, they're already overdoing it. Because if you guys are not aware, yes, it says my connection sucks. I guess I'm pulling a Hatter. I don't know if that's a YouTube thing. You couldn't even understand what the heck was going on his stream. So hopefully that's not the same thing. There's nobody here or anything. Elvis is in the building. What's up, Elvis? How you doing? J38. Now I want a lobster. So anyways, I was thinking, it's could these guys be put on some sort of rules where, for the most part, they are not allowed to do any strenuous working out or anything during the off season? I feel like they should be more into the yoga because they are straining so many abdominal muscles or pulling hamstring. It's they're too tight from working out so much that they don't do proper stretching. That when they get into, playing in games and running and conditioning, especially when they get spring training, if you guys aren't aware, man, spring training for at least athletes, they're probably looking at 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning. And some of them are honestly going. And I know this is probably more on the rookie side, but even if you're an older veteran, you probably still want to kind of keep up. But you're probably still going to at least 5 or 6 in the evening training and everything. So I almost feel like these guys, they need to really cut back on their training during the off season, take a little more R&R, and look more into yoga and stretching and bands and stuff like that instead of kind of lifting weights, man. The season is so freaking long that it's they're they're overdoing it during the off season to get ready for spring training. It's this is what kind of bugs me, and I kind of get it. There's a lot of money at stake. These guys got high ass contracts, but the old notion is that you used to go into spring training to get into baseball shape. And I can understand, you could maybe start a couple weeks or, maybe a month at the very most before spring training. But you used to start spring training to get in baseball shape. Now it's if you're not in baseball shape by the time you come to spring training, you're already so far behind. It's not even funny. And you're doing your team a disservice. But at the same time, are you really doing your team a disservice? Because now it's Justin Verlander. He was supposed to pitch in a game today against the Washington Nationals, if I remember right. And he decided not to start. It would have been his first official spring training game. And instead, he pitched a simulation game. So basically, everything's controlled. So he was already out. And then you guys, if you haven't heard, Luis Severino, it's how does this guy go from basically hurt all of last year, pitch very little, if nothing at all, and apparently I killed off 2 people, must be Red Sox fans. Anyways, how did this guy basically not pitch all of 2019, go through the offseason, do whatever, a week or 2 into spring training, because they basically reported on February 13th, 14th, and now he's got to have Tommy John surgery? I just do not understand that. It's how did they not know he didn't need Tommy John surgery? Was he not pitching? Was he throwing? And he didn't report the discomfort or anything. And then he shows up for camp and he throws a couple sessions. Oh, my arm hurts. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. It's this doesn't make sense, because to me, it's the symptoms of Tommy John didn't just develop over maybe 3 months of the offseason. Am I wrong about that? I know I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on this podcast or anything. It just seems a little suspicious that he's out all of 19, comes back. Hopefully he was going to make a big comeback, and he's out again. Same with you guys, Giancarlo Stanton. Yes, Mr. Mike Stanton. He's out freaking again. It's like, what the hell? It's like they're off to a bad start. And for our Red Sox buddies out there, man, Chris Sale, he's out as well. It's like, no, you pay these guys these astronomical amount of money, and they can't even get through like spring training uninjured. It's like they're already hurt going into spring training, but it's not even diagnosed till they get into the actual spring training regimen around their doctors and everything. It's like, you got to think, hey, did they hurt themselves during the offseason? They didn't want to report it. Were they already feeling the discomfort and they just didn't want to say that? I kind of feel it's a little bit of both, but it's like, if they did hurt themselves during the offseason, was it because they were doing something they weren't supposed to, i.e. Madison Bumgarner? You guys don't know, he was in rodeo competitions and he could have got seriously hurt. Luckily, he didn't for the Diamondbacks. He was going under an alias. I think Dan D9 showed us that article, and I finally got a chance to read it. So thank you very much, Dan D9, for showing that. But it's like, I'm tired of seeing these players. You're giving these fools 15, 20, $30 million, and they can't make it through 5-6 weeks of spring training. They're going to open the season on the IL, the DL. It's called the IL now. And then on top of it, it's like, who knows? It's like Stanton was already hurt so much last year. He couldn't keep healthy. So it's like, what happened during the offseason that he got hurt already? So let's see what great. I already see a comment from Professor Hatter. This should be good. All right, guys, let's see what's going on. No off days. I mean, take off days for my election campaign season. Hatter, you don't even have a season. You're not into real politics. If you were a governor, the president, a congressman, a vice president, if you're a mayor of a town, okay, I get it. You work at fucking Best Buy, dude. I work at Lids. You don't have an off season. You don't do anything where you could get hurt. Stop trying to think you're Mr. Big Shot on politics. Let's see. By the way, guys, if you guys haven't checked out Dan D9's Fantasy Baseball League, we do need about 3 or 4 more players, so feel free to join the Fantasy Baseball League. Really like to get that going. So thank you very much, Dan D9, for taking control of that, and hopefully we can have our draft pretty soon. So yes, what's up, Dan D9? Not much. How are you? Severino is like Eric Carlson. That's not even I should time Hatter out for that one. The reference is not even a good reference. Carlson broke a freaking thumb, and you guys know my feelings on fingers and shit like that. Tommy John surgery is not no joke. It used to mean the end of a career for a baseball player. The comparison's not even the same. That's not – well, I should time you out for that, but I won't. Let's see here. They're too fragile. Another Jacoby Ellsbury signing for the Yankees. Dan D9, I wouldn't be laughing too hard because they're all over the place. It's not just a Jacoby Ellsbury signing for the Yankees, man. You get him on the Red Sox, you get him on the Phillies, you get him on the Giants, man. What did Barry Zito really do after he signed that freaking $100 million contract? He didn't really do much. I mean, so you get him everywhere. It doesn't matter what team you root for, i.e. Chris Davis of the Baltimore Orioles. How did he work out? Not too great. So you get him everywhere. So I almost wouldn't put that because the karma's going to probably bite you in the butt there, Dan D9. He'll be ready. He'll be really good, but has to get over a reoccurring injury. I guess if you're talking about Luis Severino. Sale is sick with ammonia. You mean pneumonia. And yes, he's sick, but it's like, how did he get sick? It's like, why isn't he taking care of himself that he got sick? Yeah, I know it's nothing. I don't want to say it's not serious because pneumonia is not a laughing matter. Basically it's an infection, you guys, in your immune system. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that, and it could actually lead to death. A lot of people with weakened immune systems actually do die from pneumonia. And that is part of the reason why the coronavirus is so big as it is, because it attacks the immune system and it just freaking kills this. So Pneumonia is not anything to laugh about, but it's like you're thinking pneumonia only affects older people. And Chris Sale, who is obviously an elite athlete, he's only in his 30s. It's like he's dealing with pneumonia. Really? Come on. So yes, I get it, but it's like dude needs to wear a jacket when he goes outside. When is erection day? In this household, never. So ask Hatter, it's never. Addison Flungardner. If you're talking about Madison Bumgarner, it actually was Mason Saunders or something like that. It was Mason something. I believe that every day, Rob, but I got the balls to step. Hatter, the only thing you're stepping up to right now is Best Buy. Would you like to get that Best Buy coupon today, that credit card? You're not doing nothing right now. That's my point. You're attending meetings. I could attend meetings. I just choose not to because they're a complete waste of time. Like, do you have like a constituent that follows you, that takes your advice? Do you write papers for the transportation committee? It's like, I want to see these papers in, Hatter. You're as big as I am in the political field. Let's see. Not a timeout already for Hatter. No, I'm not going to give him timeout for that one. Last time he broke a record on timeouts for 5. My great uncle James died on pneumonia. I have to make fun of Hatter on his spelling because I misspelled a word again. And then Hatter is our grammar police. So if Hatter messes up on spelling, please nail him. He died of pneumonia. So thank you very much, Hatter. Like I said, it's not a laughing matter, pneumonia. Goldberg, by the way, guys, fair warning. Straight fucking tell you guys, if you guys ruin anything from the Super Showdown to tell me what happened, you're getting time out. And every time you bring up Super Showdown, you're getting time out, okay? I haven't watched it yet, guys, because it was on, I don't know if you guys realize, it was on this morning at 9 o'clock my time. I was still kind of sleeping, and then I had to go to a doctor's appointment, and then, yeah. It's a never-ending thing with doctor's appointments. I don't usually get to watch my stuff till late at night, so I will be watching Super Showdown. And unfortunately, I was reading something about Raquel Gonzalez, and I saw the snippet of Naomi and Bailey, so I tried to avoid it. But yes, you say anything about Super Showdown, fair warning, you're going to get a 300-second timeout and possibly more. So please don't ruin it for me. You can talk about NXT because that's the only one I've watched last night. I didn't watch AEW yet, but I will. But I want to make sure I got NXT out of the way. And we can talk about NXT here in just a second. Let's see here. Complete waste of time, just like this podcast. Yeah, you're right. Going to your election board meetings are a complete waste of time. Thank you very much, Hatter, for finally understanding and realizing that. Let's see. I know, right, Johnny G, he might try to break that record. President William Henry Harrison died of pneumonia. First president to die in the office. Okay, that was also in, the 1800s. So who cares? Moxley, someone called Guinness's Book of Records. He might go for 6. Moxley will be the new Le Champion. He can't be the champion right now. He just can't. We'll go over that. Like I said, I haven't watched AEW, so I don't know what happened. I do know I tried to start watching it, but then I realized that it was Kenny Omega and Pac, and they were in a 30-minute. When the heck is an Iron Man match considered 30 minutes? I understand that it's on TV, but when did an Iron Man match get dumbed down to a 30-minute match? Don't they, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they usually, when they announce a time limit as it is, this match is scheduled for a 60-minute time limit? Wouldn't that be an Iron Man match then? Because that should tell you that right then and there, their time limit announcements are bullshit, because it's like, it's not going to go 60 minutes. Yes, somebody don't say, well, it's how many falls in 60 minutes. I don't want to hear that. You could still have no pins in 60 minutes. So, the chances of that happening are unlikely, but 30 freaking minutes? Come on. With that kind of rate, without even watching it, you're probably only going to have like a 2-1 pinfall count or a 1-0 pinfall count. So it's like, that is freaking dumb. Even the women matches have a longer time limit of like 20 minutes. So does that mean every time the women go out to wrestle, they're in an Iron Man match too? 30 freaking minutes? You got to be kidding me. Let's see here. Thanks, Hatter. We already cleared that up with your asterisk, so you must be watching Astros games. Thanks for pointing that out. You'll probably be disappointed. Don't tell me Dan D9. I told you. Don't even give me those little window thingies. That's what my wife does, and it always ruins it for me because now going into the Super Showdown, I'll be kind of like excited, but you just told me I basically will waste my time watching it. So let's see here. I didn't watch it, so I can't spoil it for you. Yeah, but there's so many news things you could find out on Twitter, Instagram. I kind of try to even avoid those because I know stay off of YouTube. Also, I watch YouTube's wrestling psychobabble or whatever, and Sean's View and Entertainment. I do watch those guys, so I have to kind of stay off of YouTube a little bit and a little lame. You're welcome, Johnny Elvis. How you doing? But that freshly squeezed guy is freaking awesome. Yeah, we'll talk about him in a second here. Didn't watch it either. Just saw who won. Not going to tell you. Thank you, Dan D9. I did watch AEW though. So, real quick, Cassidy, man. What's his freaking first name? Something Cassidy. I always forget his freaking first name. But yes, freshly squeezed. I can't believe I am like cheering or rooting for a guy who literally like puts his hands in his pockets, does like a little soft kick to the shins, and does diving through the ropes like a suicide dive with his hands in his pockets, and he just does it with such great ease, and he does his nip-ups hella easy. It's like, dude, I'm cheering for a guy that his catchphrase is freshly squeezed. Yeah, and he's with a group or two other guys named their names is best friends. Oh my God, where have I come? It's okay, though. I've been rooting for Drew McIntyre lately, so the wrestling world is coming to an end. I see. It's funny though. It is funny, but I'm pretty sure. See, it's like Rob S. It's funny because if they did that kind of crud in WWE, you know, our buddy from New York, I'm sure you probably know who he is. He'd be shitting all over WWE for doing that. Being like, this is a terrible, like R-Truth. I think R-Truth is funny as heck, and I like what they kind of do sometimes with the 24/7 Universal TV Championship. But you know, our buddy from New York just shit's all over it. But if they did something like that in AEW, he'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe that was freaking awesome. This is great. You guys need to watch this. Yeah, whatever, dude. You're so loud. It's like, dude, come on. How many Beaver jokes do we need? Let's see. Got a new Cubs hat 2015 postseason 959.50 made in the. Congratulations, Hatter. I'm sure you posted that on Instagram, and we already saw it. So good job, Hatter. When will we not get that video for that one? Because we're still, if you guys aren't aware, we're still waiting on the White Sox or the Black Sox documentary to come out. And yes, I am going to keep announcing that every week until it comes out. And if anybody's keeping track on how many weeks this is taking, please let me know from the first time the first part of the documentary came out to whenever the second part. So I'm sure there's good reasons why we haven't seen part 2 yet, Hatter. I'm waiting for it. Let's see, not yet. Actually, just got it in the mail. I'm not a fan of the 24/7 title, though. Rob S., dude, you're not a fan of the 24/7 7-Eleven European TV Cruiserweight Championship? You have no humor in your body. You don't have a funny bone then, because I personally think it's kind of funny. I don't know. I just do. I don't know. Let's see. 2015 postseason. That's a little old there, Hatter. Well, Hatter only likes things that are old, like his hats, his food, his women. Everything is old. Hatter, did you enjoy your pack ski? I'm not even really sure. And I'm shutting down my let's see. And I'm shutting down. My laptop is shutting down on me constantly. I'm finally sending it in to get it fixed. Hatter, go buy a real freaking laptop like a MacBook Air, like I have with iMovie, and it's going to work for you. You don't see me having these technical issues like you do. I don't understand why you don't see my advice sometimes. Whew, man. Get a new laptop. See, even Johnny G understands. He agrees with me. So it's like, dude, stop. There's an old saying. When you buy cheap products, like from Best Buy, you get what you pay for. So you pay $200-$300 for a laptop, you're going to get a $200 or $300 laptop. When you pay $800-$900 for a laptop, you're going to get a $900 laptop. Does that make perfect sense? Stop buying Walmart based laptops. Let's see. Wrestle Machine. I'm building a PC. Actually, I don't want to use Apple. Holy crud, guys. Hatter just announced he's building a PC. If it is like his YouTubing career, it'll never get done. Oh, my God. Hatter, it's cheaper just to buy one. Come on. No offense, Hatter, do you have the knowledge to fix a computer? Because everything I know about you and technology and what you've told us doesn't work out. So do you have the confidence you can actually build a working, no problem or problem-free PC? Anybody want to take a pull on this? My money's on the down vote. Let's see here. Didn't take a nap to watch the podcast. Thank you very much, Russell Machine 28. I appreciate it. And get your Best Buy discount. I work at Best Buy. Hatter, just sell yourself a new. You forgot PTO. Record my video. What's PTO? I kind of lost there. Let's see. I don't even know why I have to approve that one. That's funny. Here, time frame on the 1919 scandal. Hatter, we were just talking about that. Reds fan in Florida. Yeah, we're keeping a tracker on that one. Works at Best Buy and doesn't own a good PC. Right? That's funny. Forgot to. Guerrero. I'm learning how to make it. I'm asking the Geek Squad for consult. Oh. He doesn't even know how to build a PC, and he's trying to build a PC. Oh, my God. That is like me trying to work on my truck. Do I know how to do basic stuff? Yes. But do I know how to replace the engine? Hell no. And I'm not about to start now to learn how to rebuild an engine. No, I know it's going to cost me $4 or $5 grand, but at the end of the day, when I take my truck in, if I have to get the engine rebuilt, it's going to work good, be better than I can do it. Oh my God, Hatter, you don't even know. Oh, I give you props, but you don't even have a working computer now, and your computer is always screwing up. And wow, okay. Let's see here. Maybe he can get a member of the Geek Squad to build him one. That he's better off doing that, or he's better off asking a 14-year-old kid in high school to do it because they know more about computers than we do. Let's see here. They'll tell you to buy a $150 part when you just need a $3 part. Yes, they would. Hatter, can you build BLT? Thanks for the support, Hatter. Dude, we're telling you this information out of love. Okay, Hatter, and the rest of you guys know, a lot of you guys probably already know this. I'm not a sugarcoat kind of person. I'm going to tell you guys straight truth. I hope you can prove me wrong, but I'm just basing it based off of everything we know about you, Hatter, and your technology wisdom. You don't have the patience and the mind frame to build a PC. It could take, weeks, months, possibly even a whole year to build a PC the way you want it with the right speed and everything, the right megabits, everything, and megabytes, I should say. And I don't think you have the patience or the time, as you always tell us, to build that. And if you're going to try to build a PC, I guess Professor Hatter's YouTube channel is going bye-bye. Johnny G, yes, but no T. Okay, don't get the T part. Right on, Hatter. Should I move on after I've been rejected 2 times by the same girl? How was the rejection? Are we talking? Russell Machine, did you get rejected by 2 times by the same girl? Oh boy, but shit, I am ambitious at least and take the time to try it. Hatter, you don't take the time. That's your problem. You have like a 10-second attention spans to details. It's like you overhype things or you make them way too big than you have the knowledge to do. It's like you don't want to keep things simple. So like your whole 1919 Black Sox video. Where the heck is it, Hatter? Where's the video at? That's my point. It's been how many freaking weeks and months and I don't know. It's been like 4 months already. That's what I'm talking about. Actually, I just need to save up, and building a PC takes like 1 to 2 hours to build. Not for you, Hatter. 1 to 2 hours? Where's that? Never mind. I used to know this chick that had megabits. Russell M28, go for it again. I believe in you. Yeah, coming from the guy. Yeah. She says she didn't want to be friends anymore. Yeah, move on, bro. There is plenty of something out there, plenty of fish in the sea. All right, guys, let's get on to our first tap unit. But so by the time they get to spring training, they're already hurt again. I stepped in poop once and ended up with a black sock. From the videos I've seen, guys build PCs real fast. Hatter. Oh my God. Never mind, guys. There's no point in trying to educate Hatter on the significance of videos on YouTube. Okay. Some people on YouTube are very knowledgeable about a simple subject. Okay, I get that. That doesn't make me an expert by watching that video. It doesn't give me all the things I'm going to need to be able to build a PC like the dude on the YouTube video. I can watch how many mechanic videos and I still want to be able to replace a damn engine, Hatter. Oh my God. Okay, let's move on. I see here, man, you're a beast, best basketball coach out. Arian, what's up, dude? What's up, R? How you doing, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while. No Yankees hats today, please. Almost out of traffic. Should I use a Ryzen 27 who nobody cares, Hatter? That poop up must have been brutal, Rob, to turn your black thoughts like that. Or dad hats. Hatter, nobody cares. Okay, hang on, guys. Everybody, here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to look up a fancy computer word on your phone real quick, because we all know what Wiki Hatters does or Hatterpedia does, computer words, okay? And I want you guys to put those in the chat so we can all be like Hatter, because you know that's what he's trying to do, computer words. Do I want, let's see, computer, let's see here, what's some more fancy? SATA or M.2, okay, flux capacitor, there you go, J38, good job. Let's see, computer words. So Hatter just Googling as fast as he can. Oh, here we go, guys. I got mine. See, thank you very much, dog. So there you go, Hatter. What is good there? Okay. I put in algorithm and analog. See, Hatter, I look up computer words that are fancy and shit. Enter gigabytes, graphics, FAQ. So there's some more fancy ass words there for you, Hatter. Scuffed, yeah, analog, motherboard. See, everybody, yeah, laughing at Rob with the no Yankees hat. Can Hatz spell computer? Hatter, don't be the grammar police here. Don't be the grammar police. You know what happens. Algorithm, it's a set of, oh my God, he doesn't listen, guys. The whole point of this was to understand that we can all use Wikipedia and look up the meaning of algorithm. How do we didn't actually need a definition to understand what it is? We could all look it up too. This is why sometimes it's hard being the host of a podcast, because you guys all know that you guys can all use your little computers and phones and shit and correct the hell out of me. And that's what Hatter likes to do. Binary code. Major, just show one Yankees hat to see Rob's reaction. There you go. There you go. Bam! That's for Rob right there. I already showed it, but thanks, Johnny G. Good suggestion. All right, guys, let's get on to the first hat. I've had children use Wikipedia. Hatter, that's your age range, so I wouldn't be surprised if you use it. My boys, what's up, Moke? Binary code. No, Johnny G. I may lose my lunch. Hopefully you had a good lunch. I had 2 pieces of chicken and rice. All right, guys, the first hat we're going to show you is, bam, we have the Orem Owls. If you guys don't know, this is a rookie ball team of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I picked this one up. I can't remember where, you guys, honestly. I might have picked it up from Lid's website. Oh, you know what? I picked it up from the employee Lid's website because I didn't have this one. But if you guys don't know, this is supposed to be an owl right here. He's got his little baseball head right here. He's got the bats crossed right here and the claws. The rumor is that the Orem Owls might be, taken away here when they do a bunch of realignment in the minor leagues. Hopefully they don't, but you guys probably know after the 2020 season, we're probably going to lose a number of teams in minor league baseball. So we'll see what happens. But I had to get this one. I have a red one of them, and I had to pick up this one. This one's pretty sweet. And it's just really cool that they have the owl head in the shape of a baseball. So check it out. We got the Orem Owls, navy blue eyelets, of course. This is like that hex. I would say it's diamond technology, because if you look at the diamond pattern going on it. But, I'm sure Hatter's going to probably correct me or call it it's not a diamond, it's a hex technology. Who really cares? Keeps your head comfortable. And then you got your little minor league guy on the back. 7 5/8, of course, made on our favorite place of China, and it is 100% polyester. So take off my hickory crawdads hat, and let's put this baby on. So I've had this for a while, so felt it was perfect to show it on today's podcast because you guys know I just like to show hats sometimes. So check it out. What do you guys think? Orem Owls, not a bad one. If you guys haven't picked one up, I would definitely try to go and get this one because if they do end up going away, you're probably going to have a hard-ass time trying to find their hat after that. Okay. I was trying to take off that price tag because I usually take off the price tags. I don't take off the other stickers. Plus, it was already kind of coming off anyways. There we go. Got it. Take off the little lint. There we go. So Orem Owls. What do you guys think on that one? By the way, guys, I need about 10 more teams in my minor league set to have one hat from all the minor league teams. So hopefully I can get those going. I have the Johnson City Cardinals coming in. And I might have one more. So Pro Light, it's not Pro Light. What team is that? I was too busy barfing about that Yankees crap, black crown with red bill and red eyelids. I take off all the stickers and bend the damn brim. The Yankees have more rings than your team. I like the owl hat. Moke TV, what's up with your typing, dude? Like you go capital, lowercase. Forgo, Moorhead, Red Hawks minor league team. Do you have this hat? I've never heard of that hat, so that must be an old team. I do have an Oklahoma City Red Hawks hat, which used to be the AAA team of the Houston Astros. So I got that one, and that was just kind of a basic one. It does say OKC on it, and that's kind of when I first started getting into minor league baseball. So I don't have a lot of the previous or the older teams yet. I will try to collect them, if they pop up here and there, but I'm not like constantly chasing them. I'm chasing the current ones that were active during my time when I first started collecting the hats. So one of the hats that I'm going to probably have trouble getting is probably the Boise Astros, because right before the Astros high A team moved to Fayetteville, they were in Boise. I think it's North Carolina. It's over there in the East Coast, but that was after they moved from Lancaster. They went there. There's a nice little B on there, and it's Buies or something like that. Boise Astros was what the team was called. So those are the hats that I'm currently trying to get as well. Let's see. I was mocking people who. Let's see here. Oh, boy. I was mocking people who say stuff like that. It looks like a ransom note typing. No shit. It's an internet thing. In other words, it's a meme. I don't really get it. What's up, New Clips? How you doing? It's the Unabomber font. Okay. They are a minor league baseball team, AAA MLB team. I have never heard of them. So send me a picture on Instagram. I've never heard of the team. I've heard of the Oklahoma City Red Hawks. And I've heard a lot of names of the older teams, but I've never heard of that particular one you're talking about. Sub News Clips. When the last time the Spankies won a championship? All their championships are old and dusty. What's good, Elvis? Boise, Idaho. Hey, Johnny, how you doing? Yankees can... By the way, guys, if you haven't subscribed to Moke TV, please go subscribe to this channel. He's trying to get watching the best podcast on YouTube. What's up, Johnny G? When you die, would you like to be buried with your hats? No beer today. No beer today because I don't always have beer on my Thursday podcast, but definitely on Saturday on Baseball Beers and Bullshit, we will definitely have some beers. I already have the beer. Somebody already knows what the beer is, but I'm saving the beer for Saturday, and I'm not telling you what it is. Only on Saturday, News Clips. Thank you very much, Johnny G, for clearing that out. Appreciate the shout out, my man. I just been busy as heck. You're always freaking busy. Forgo, Moorhead, Red Hawks, AAA minor league team. Check them out. I will. Actually, let me just take a picture so I don't forget, because I do forget sometimes. So I've never heard of them, but I'll be interested to see. So Elvis, there we go. Got a picture. All right, guys. The next hat we're going to show you guys. I've had this one for a little bit of a while. I think it's called like the Neon Sign series. I'm not sure, but I like this one a lot. Let's see here. Major, did you check out my Trump video? Not yet, but I will. I will. Dang thing, right? I can't even freaking talk. Anyways, I got tongue-tied. Anyways, guys, next time we're going to show is, bam, we got the Seattle Mariners, and I believe it's called the Neon series off. But you guys can correct me, but it's something to do with the Neon logo series. I believe it was on Hat Club or Lids. They dropped it. So I got this one at one of the stores or online. I can't remember what. But for me, I really like the Seattle Mariners version of their logo just because it's kind of funny. It looks like a target, but yet it still looks like the Seattle Mariners logo just because, typically they have like an M right here, and then they'll have the star behind this. So it still looks like the Seattle Mariners, and it's very recognizable as the Seattle Mariners logo. And then on the back, here you go, guys. You have the normal Seattle Mariners logo right there. So here's what I'm talking about. So that neon aspect, and this is what this is. So check that out. That's actually pretty cool. So I don't know if you guys got any of these. On the side, it has a black New Era flag, so it blends in very nicely. I don't know if all not, and like I said, for me, I really like the Seattle Mariners version, and the fact that it has the logo on the back looks really freaking awesome. So check that out. You can wear that to a Seattle Mariners game and hold up the sign and have it point to like your little logo on your hat. This is made in our favorite place of China, and it's 100% poly. See here, Hat Club. Love that Target shot logo. That's sick. Looks like a hat from Star Wars. Does it glow? No, it doesn't. Love the back logo. Yes. Now that's a pretty sick hat. You look like you would have a daughter. What? Did Griffey ever wear that logo? I say no. I haven't seen those on Hat Club. They were on Hat Club or New Era. I know it was one of them, or even Lids, but because I'll be honest, I can't remember when I got it. But I want to say it was on Hat Club and New Era at one time. Let's see here. Holy hell, I keep forgetting your hair is long. That's not a bad thing, of course. Don't wear that hat. It's an easy target. Oh, shit, right? I know, guys. I'm really thinking if I should cut it, but I really don't want to cut it. So it's actually not that long. I've had it long. It's just really annoying sometimes. So, yes. And the cool part is if you wear this one backwards, it's actually really cool because you have the Seattle Mariners logo right there. So that's actually pretty cool. Let's see. Back logo hats are awesome. What's up, Houston Tex 99? How you doing? Hat Club exclusive. Could have sworn I saw it, though, on New Era, but I could be wrong, guys. Don't wear that hat. Okay. So anyways, guys, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I believe it was Houston Tex 99's birthday recently. So make sure you guys say hi to him. Happy birthday to him. I think he said he went to a Lids. They gave him a birthday discount, and then they gave him his 20% off. So he picked up the spring training Houston Astros hat. So make sure you guys say what's up to him. Famous YouTuber, Major League Hats has been assassinated by dislikes dweeb. Suspects yet to be identified. Oh, let's hear. That is actually freaking funny, Moke. They have other teams in that style. Happy birthday. Tonal flag HC exclusive. I even got a haircut recently. You'll lose 15 pounds afterwards. Thanks, everyone. Hatter, you have no freaking hair to cut, dude. I'm sorry, but the hair genes on you are not very well. I've seen your hair, man. You what are you cutting? Okay, what are you freaking cutting? Seriously, this is hair that needs a haircut. Has anybody seen Professor Hatter's hair? I have. He's not like in the same like school of thought on hair cuts or anything. He's probably that one guy that goes in and gets like 4 little snips of hair and says he got a haircut. Anyways, holy crud. Let's see. Clubhouse collection should have been the spring training hats. Happy birthday, Houston. Oh my God. So anyways, guys, what else did we got going on? There's not a whole lot going on, and the helicopter company as well. Let's see here. What else? Anything else going on, guys? Hatter has a comb over. He kind of does. Clubhouse collection felt cheap. What else, guys? I do have one more hat to show you guys. I did not watch the XFL games this weekend. I have them recorded. I will be getting to them shortly. I just finished up the last XFL game from last week. Yes, I'm behind as always, but I really do my best to try to keep up. Let's see here. Hatter's the type of dude to have peach fuzz and say he has a beard. Much love, Mob Dude. Always fun. Hatter wears hats to cover his hair. That was funny. Let's see an upload room tour. We've already had that before. Let's see. Astros getting hit by 7 pitches in 5 spring training games. Okay. Houston X 99. Legit question. Are they getting hit because of like the pitchers? Or are they just, is it like later in the game and it's just bad pitching? Or has it been like I saw a game, I think it was yesterday, and it was George Springer batting and he just kind of grounded out. So grounded out to third baseman. So are they getting hit because of bad pitching, or does it look actually kind of intentional? So I'm actually kind of curious. So let's see. Hatter might be going bald. Hatter, let's just say, needs to start investing in the wigs because he might need them. I have a good blonde. You don't have blonde hair. You have dirty brown. God dang. Hatter's colorblind. Let's see here. We've already had pictures of this. Let's see here. I have good blonde hair. I'm told the most I grow is shaggy beard. Hatter, let's donate to get Hatter a hair transplant. Hatter, you make it easy for us because you don't have blonde hair. You guys, you guys probably don't really care, and I don't know why I care, but I just tired of, arguing with people who just do not want to see the truth. What do you call that? Do you guys see? Come on in there, Hatter. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's try to get a better picture here. Do you guys call that blonde hair? I guess there's some blonde in it, but I don't know. That hair on the side is pretty freaking dark for blonde hair. I would have to say that is a light brown color. So Hatter, that is not blonde hair. Do you guys classify that as blonde hair? I don't. Let me see what. Let's see here. So that's enough on Hatter. Let's see what else I can find here. Let's see. Let's see here. Hang on. I'm trying to prove a point here. By the way, guys, did anybody pick up the Negro League Hall of Fame hats? There were some good ones that I actually really wanted to get. And yes, that is freaking blonde hair. Actually, you can't even see that picture. There you go. Here we go. You guys, God dang it. Yes, I don't know how to use a freaking phone. That is blonde hair, you guys. That is not Hatter's hair. That is blonde hair. What do you guys think? Am I right or wrong? Does Hatter have hair like that? Would you guys, somebody let me know. Does Hatter have blonde hair or does he have light brown? Because to me, this is blonde hair. There you go. That's better. Check that out. That's real blonde hair. I don't see that on Hatter, you guys. Do you guys see it? Let's see. I would literally shave my head so Professor Hatter so he can have a fro. Hatter, shave the top of your head and keep the sides. He looked like that popcorn dude that does commercials. Dirty sink water blonde. Thick. Bro, that's my hair. Thick. Wrong. How am I wrong? I'm showing pictures of you, Hatter. Major, where did you get that pic of me? Type it with one hand. Yeah. Hatter, how am I freaking wrong when I'm showing pictures of you? Will somebody explain that to me? So Hatter's saying I am wrong. Let's see here. Let's find another good one here. Oh, here's another good one. This one. So you guys, here's Hatter. Looks like he's in Paris. Yes, he's in Paris, France. So that was probably last summer. Does he have blonde hair? Hatter, I'm not seeing a man. I see a light brown / very, very dirty blonde hair. I wouldn't even classify that as blonde hair. So yes. Let's see here. The lady who cuts my hair, who has been cutting hair for 30 years, tells me I have natural blonde. The experts say otherwise. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to believe the lady who's been cutting my hair for 30 years. How much do you tip her, Hatter? If you didn't tip her, I bet you she'd give you less. See, the one thing I've learned about haircut people is they basically say whatever the heck you want to hear so they can get a tip. It's like, it's so freaking annoying to me. It's like, doesn't matter. I could say, I'm an astronaut and I have a scheduled mission to go to outer space. And they're like, oh, yeah, I've been to outer space one time and it was just beautiful. You can just roam anywhere and you feel like you go legs. Oh, yeah, I've broken a leg or two before, and I feel your pain. That really hurts, and I feel your pain. I hope you feel a lot better after you get your 4 legs healed up, because apparently you have 4 legs, so congratulations. Hope you feel better about your legs. Haircut people, you mean barbers? No, he means haircut people. He doesn't go to an actual barber. It looked like his marching his t-shirt looks like color of that brown shirt. A major now has to dye his hair blonde to prove a point. Yeah, I probably do. I just can't afford it. The lady, let's see here. Haircut people, you mean barbers, tip her 9 inches. Hatter has that ups colorway, Johnny G. They were hit intentionally for the most part. I'm sure there was accidents in there. Were the main players Hughes, Tex 99, or was it the layered players, or was it like Jose Altuve and Bregman and Springer and all them? Because honestly, I really don't want to see them getting hits. I don't understand it in spring training because it's spring training. If it's regular season, fine, whatever. But I don't know. It's spring training, so they're only going to bat like one inning anyways. And the pitchers need to focus more on getting their control and everything. So Hopefully they didn't get hurt or anything. I would hate to see that. I don't know. Hatter has that. So, because I don't want to see, honestly, anybody get hurt. All right, guys. So after we determine that Hatter does not have blonde hair, I'm going to say, guys, I think he has a light blonde, a light brown to a very, very, very dirty blonde hair. It's like if he dyed his hair actually blonde, it would actually be an improvement to blondness, because if his hair is blonde, like he states, then he's really acting like a blonde, and that's not something I would want to be known for. What can Brown do for Hatter? I don't know. Maybe I don't want him to be a part of the brown hair committee, because I don't want to be associated with somebody building their own PC. He could have blonde hair and his jeans. I've taken, apparently Moke TV, you didn't take a spelling class. I'm kidding on that, Moke TV. We make fun of people because Hatter was getting on me for being the grammar police again. So I'm getting everybody with their grammar. I've taken a forensic class, forgot the comma, so I could possibly determine 100% if he has blonde hair. I mean, I haven't taken a forensics class, but I can totally tell you that without even being in class, because I can tell you that red hair runs in my family. And my brother has like a red hair. So it's like, even though me and my wife both have brown hair, I could still get a kid with red hair. And that would be freaking hilarious, because, you know, there's not a lot of redheads out there. See here. I read that as taking a foreskins class. Foreskin, I don't even get that one, but okay. Let's shave his head bald while he sleeps. Who are we talking about? Hatter or me? Preferably Hatter. But then again, you know, he's in Chicago, and I can't afford the plane ticket to Chicago. All right, guys, let's take a look at the last hat. The last hat, I did pick this up in my store, but we got, bam, the Golden State Warriors. This one is called like the light out. Oh, it's called the NBA Storm Black and White Series. This one just came out about 2 weeks ago in store. So when I saw it, for some reason, I just really like the colorway. You guys all know, like, I typically like, you know, bright colors or something. But I don't know. To me, this just looked really freaking nice for the Golden State Warriors logo. Has the white eyelets, the white button, white New Era flag. So I like that a lot. They did a nice subtle white. It's not as white as the eyelets. It's almost like a silver or something right there. You have the Golden Gate Bridge right there in black. So very nice. On the back, you got your NBA Jerry West logo, so it looks really good. And then underneath, you got gray and black, so it looks really good. This one is made in our other favorite place of Bangladesh in 100% polyester. So when I saw these come out, I actually had to grab a 7 5/8 because I actually thought it was really good looking. I don't know if you guys have picked any of these up. I don't know if you guys have seen them. I don't think I've seen them like on a Lids drop or a Hat Club drop or a New Era drop or anything. So let me know what you guys think of this one. And honestly, guys, I only like got the Warriors because they didn't really have any other teams. If they had other teams, you know, I wouldn't solely focus on just getting Warrior hats. So, but it's kind of like the Giants. I mean, it's like I have so many Yankees and Red Sox and Giants hats, and who's my next team? Probably the A's, because that's just kind of the local area. So if I get them in store, that's who I end up usually getting. Let's see. Will you and Team Mom have another kid? Probably not there, Russell Machine. Yeah, it's probably not in the future here. Then push him off his bed and yeah, that's called boy trick. I don't even understand that. Do everyone who works at Lids have a hat collection? Actually, Russell Machine 28, they don't. It's you know, what I've learned, especially about dealing with people that work at Lids, and this is just not my Lids, this is like Lids and overall. A lot of people that work on Lids, they don't have that much knowledge of hats because they're not hat collectors. For them, it's typically just a job, and they're not there, you know, to buy hats. They're not there to learn about the hats. They're just there because they need a job. They seem to be pretty good about it. They're knowledgeable about the products they have in the store. Typically, they're not really knowledgeable on the most current or the drops that are going to be coming out. Like, I try to keep up on the drops thanks to all you guys. You guys help me out a ton, especially Johnny G, Dandy 9, J38. You guys are always sending me stuff that's coming out. So I try to keep up on the drops for you guys. Plus, I actually like knowing what's coming up. I know the Copas are coming up pretty soon. I don't know the official drop date. I wish I did, because Hat Club is kind of pissing me off a little bit, only because they're dropping all the hats, even though they're not the official Copa hats, but they're dropping their versions of like the Blackout series with all the fresh, cool logos. And it's like, I don't even have a release date for the new Copa hats coming out. So it's like, I try to keep up on that stuff. So no, not all the employees have hat collections. And when they hear that I have the extensive hat collection that I have, they're like dumbfounded. To them, it's like, it's crazy. So no, a lot of those guys, they just go to work and it's just a job for them. They're not hat enthusiasts, as you call. But then again, I kind of don't, I understand it, because it's like working. I don't know if I'm trying to think of somewhere else you might work. Maybe if you work at like a golf store, but you only know the equipment, but you don't actually know how to play golf. I can understand that. Or if you're hatter, you work at like a hockey equipment store, but you don't actually play hockey, and you don't play hockey. So, and you never played hockey, but yet you're giving hockey advice. So it's kind of like that. Let's see. You did pretty good today, Hats, with the hats. Thank you very much, Rob S. If Major League Leagues had a girl, he would nickname her Ball Girl. That Wrestling Machine, I do want a girl. I will tell you that. I do want a girl. I just don't see it in the cards. But if I do have a girl, her nickname will be Ball Girl. So thank you very much. Hey, Wrestling Machine, most Lids employees don't know crap about hats. No, they don't. I wish New Era made more college team hats. They do. You just have to get them online. To be honest, I should work at Lids, but I hate retailing customers. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing with Wrestling Machine 28. As you guys know, most of you guys know, I'm 40 almost. I'll be turning 39 later this month in March, I should say. So not this month, but in March. And almost 40, and I'm working retail. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find a job, but as you guys know, and from sharing stories with Hatter and stuff, it is hard to find a job. And I've actually been trying a lot of different places. I recently went to an interview. I'm not going to say where it's at, but yeah, I've gone to places where I never thought I would be trying to apply for a job. So I'm trying, and it's not as easy. So I guess I'll take the retail because it's there for now. Let's see. Did you saw that Boston hat puzzle that I send you? Freaking hat sick. Yes, I did. That is freaking awesome. I actually loved it. I just didn't comment on it. I'm sorry, Johnny G, but I did send it. How can I not see your stuff, dude? I'm always checking your shit out, even if I don't respond, because you and Jay and everybody, man, you guys got some sick ass pictures you send me. Will you pass 1K hats this year? J38. That is hard to say. That is really hard to say. If I keep at the pace that I was at last year, then yes. But some of you guys know, some of you don't know, the Mr. Taxman is after my ass right now. And so I'm kind of working on saving up for the taxes. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking I might be able to, because I can get some decent deals being a Lids employee. So I will say that. But my goal right now is not 1,000 hats, even though I would love it. But, I have to slow down on hats. Like I've bought in 2 hats in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. So, I do have a couple hats that are coming in. So I guess if you count those, but I bought those like 4 weeks ago. So that's the only problem about buying stuff with the Lids employee stuff, is that it takes forever because it comes in like normal shipment, and they don't always send tracking numbers. So it pops up when it pops up. So hopefully I can. I'm at 200. I'm at 200. I'm at 800 and about 820 hats. So need about 180 more. So yes. Let's see here. The damn Lids near me hires idiots. I'm glad I waited to see that. Works at Best Buy but doesn't know shit about electronics. Yes, that's pretty much how it is. Or if you go to Home Depot, it's like they don't know crap. Let's see here. Most definitely J38. I thought you called Team Mom Ball Girl. No, she's Team Mom. Work at a school, be campus security. No. I don't. Nah, I'm not in the ad. No. Major, can you tell us a story about you working in Lids and dealing with ignorant customers? I will save that for the next podcast, because we're almost at our hour mark, Moke TV. And you guys know that I don't like taking up more than an hour of your guys' time. But I am working on a video of illustrating a day in the life of a Lids employee. I've been working on little snippets here and there. It's nothing like special or anything. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, but it will basically show you what I do all day, with the exception of a couple things I haven't been able to put together, because one of the things I do is I tag the hats and put the security stuff on and rack them and stuff, and I can't really do that one hand and film. And you know, I don't really have anybody else to help me do it. So I have been working on a video in the life of a Lids employee for you guys. So I'm working on that. Let's see here. I'm a campus security and I don't do anything except stop kids who are vaping and fighting. Are you really? Russell Machine 28? That's kind of cool, actually. Let's see. Real men smoke cigarettes, evade to Tijuana. Okay. Real men smoke cigars, smoke. Real men don't smoke, Hatter, period. I don't smoke. Real men do not smoke. That's all I'm going to say. That is why I have this young, vibrant looking face. Day in the life of a Lids employee for the grand finale. You'll quit or get fired. I'm not going to get fired. I can tell you that 100%. I'm going to quit before anything else, Russell Machine 28. I mean, it's inevitable. I've already told my boss, you know, he knows I'm looking for a full-time job, and if the right full-time job does pop up, I will take it. But in the meantime, I'm looking for other part-time jobs so I can at least work both at Lids and other place. But like I said, if a real full-time position comes up, I will be taking the full-time position. And if possible, I would like to try to at least work one shift a week at Lids or every other week. That way I can still be. Hatter, we're going to take this off because you young people out there do not understand what a boomer actually means, because I'm not a damn boomer. So we've already determined that, Hatter. So once you figure out what boomer means, come back to me. Let's see. Okay, Millie. I'm not really sure about that one's here. You need to get those damn 1K hats. You need to get those damn 1K. Well, you know, if Copa has anything to do with it, I'll be closer to 1K before I really even realize it, Rob S, because they will be coming out very soon. And depending on the tax guy, after the tax guy, then I can finally pick up some more hats along the way. So we'll see, because I really want to get the whole Copa set. So yes, let's see here. Professor Hatter is a simp. Still didn't figure out what simp is. I forgot to look it up. So Hatter is a simp, but I'm not a boomer. All right, guys. So other than that, that's kind of all I got today. I'm probably going to go watch some more spring training baseball. Also, I want to catch up on Charlotte Flair. Bianca Belair was freaking garbage. There's no way that Rhea Ripley is going to win against Charlotte Flair, especially after Charlotte just freaking pinned Bianca Belair. And the ending of NXT was just freaking garbage. Like, Bianca Belair was getting her knee smashed by a chair by Charlotte. Rhea Ripley comes out. She's doing her whole shtick and going, bam, with her foot or whatever she does. She's not even trying to save Bianca Belair. And then Charlotte puts Bianca Belair like in the sharpshooter or whatever, or the sharp 8 or whatever it's fucking called. And she just kind of lollygags her rear to the ring. It's like, first of all, are you going to save Bianca Belair? Is that why you're there? Why did you even freaking come out? What a complete waste of time. She didn't even, I think she got in the ring. Oh, yeah. And then Charlotte got out of the ring. That was the end of the show. Worst. That had to have been one of the worst freaking endings of NXT in probably a while. So that was freaking terrible. And then I will say that Cameron Grimes beat Dijakovic or whatever his name, Damian Dijakovic or whatever, because of interference with Damian Priest. So that was actually pretty cool. I like Cameron Grimes, and I think he's gonna do really good here in the future. Dude's got to shave. I understand why he doesn't shave, but man, I hate all that chest hair. He just looks really nasty with all that freaking hair on it. Ugh. But then that's coming from a guy who has no hair going on. So anyways, guys, let's see. Let's wrap this up. Good seeing everybody here again. Glad I didn't spend money on a super chat this week. Okay, why? Bye, Johnny G. See you guys this weekend. That was garbage. Is Charlotte and Finn Balor in NXT? Finn Balor is. I don't know officially Charlotte is, but it's like, I guess since Andrade got suspended for wellness policy, I figured she maybe is trying to go back there. I don't know. Must have had Vince take control of NXT this week. I'll be at work, but I'll watch the replay. Rod Blogovich, that was such garbage. She took forever to get in the ring. Yeah, right. Mark Simpson, how you doing, bud? So anyways, guys, going to go watch Super Showdown, and we'll have a full report for you, or we'll talk about it on Saturday on Baseball, Beers, and Bullshit. It's either going to be at 8 or 8:15, kind of like last week, because I kind of get off work at like 7:30, so hopefully I get off in time, come home, eat a little bit. And I already got my beer, so make sure you guys have your Cinnamon Toast Crunch, your Cinnamon Twist, your beer, your your Monster, and Mountain Dew. And I will see everybody on Saturday on Baseball, Beers, and Bullshit. Hope you're not disappointed. Oh, crap. All right, you guys. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me. This is Major League Hatz out. Bye, everybody. Don't forget, join Dan D9's Fantasy Baseball League. Be a part of the group. We need 4 more people. Don't forget, go watch Professor Hatter's video. And also, Professor Hatter was in one of my recent cameo for one of my videos. I'll be releasing that video pretty soon. And the last part is I have the top 10 of the Copas video coming out. It will be out on Saturday. So I will see everybody on Saturday on Baseball, Beers, and Bullshit. Major League Hatz out. Bye, everybody. See ya.